From MTN and MontanaSports.com, this is Sunday Night Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. After another big basketball weekend in Montana, on the high school court, we're set for 8 state tournaments starting Thursday, 4 boys, 4 girls. People often forget, though, that guys have been holding sanctioned tournaments for more than twice as long as women in the Treasure State. It took pioneers like Lois Steele, a recent Dawson Community College Hall of Famer, to champion the women's game more than half a century ago. And as MTN Scott Breen shows us, she remembers it like it was yesterday.
Lois Steele can tell stories for hours. A lot of people are eager to listen.
The girls had to practice when we could get a gym. We could get a gym at 8 o'clock in the morning. We could get a gym at 10 o'clock at night.
And not on campus. They practiced at the high school. Steele tells most of her stories with great humor. Maybe it's because she doesn't take herself too seriously, or maybe it's because humor makes tough situations a little more bearable.
And I had a master's in biology, which of course makes you a great coach.
51 years ago this spring, Steele was hired to launch the women's basketball program in Glendive at Dawson Community College. But her role was much more: teacher, dean of women, director of special services, and head women's basketball coach. If you're searching for a way to describe her startup program, luxurious would not be it.
The boys had beautiful uniforms. The girls could play in whatever they wanted. The first year I had a couple girls that wouldn't go out in shorts because women didn't show their legs much in those days. They played in their pants, not even sweatpants, whatever they had.
She specifically recalls 3 of them playing in jeans. That's right, college ball in jeans.
And our shirts, we had white t-shirts that they put tape on for the numbers.
She says those conditions lasted her entire 4 years at Dawson. And keep in mind, the Buccaneers had no women's conference, so Steele agreed to play any program throughout Montana, North Dakota, Wyoming, and into Canada. That included 4-year programs. Athletic scholarships at first weren't available to her women, only academic, and she doesn't recall it covering books, fees, or living expenses.
We ate a lot of fondue out of deer meat. There wasn't, the girls even had trouble finding food.
Steele's women eventually scrapped their way to a pair of undefeated seasons before she was offered a job at University of North Dakota. Over in Grand Forks, Steele set up what she called the InMed program, encouraging Indian people to pursue medical work. She herself is from the Sioux tribe in Fort Peck. Hard for her to believe that was close to 50 years ago, but the return to campus for her Hall of Fame induction sparked memories and, naturally, more stories.
To see this gym, we didn't have a gym. Dawson College has really done wonders. And they're on this magic land called Makoshika. What more can you ask?
In Glendive, Scott Breen, MTN Sports.
She, of course, is referring to the Lakota phrase for badland, Makoshika, still Montana's largest state park. Steele was a family practice doctor for over 30 years and still produces clinical research in Tucson, Arizona.